So, we are going to talk today about one of my favorite things, which is the $100 challenge. So, if you are new to my page, or if you haven't caught one of my live videos before, my name is Kavalin Day. I'm a family and business coach. I help overqualified, underpaid women create financial independence by leveraging their existing skills into a profitable side hustle. But part of what I also do is help people to just overall live well. And that includes having some financial wellness and some financial health. And so, one of the things that I encourage people to do is to start with a $100 challenge. Now, what is a $100 challenge? A $100 challenge is for you to find, either by making or by saving, $100 in your overall monthly budget. Now, if you don't like the term budget, you can use my favorite word, which is the freedom plan. And the goal there is that for whatever reason you have some financial challenges that you want to be free from, right? So you know that you have some things that you want to be free from. If you want to be free from them, you're going to need a plan to get there. And so I call it the freedom plan. So for some of you, this is about paying down debt. For others of us, it's just about increasing our overall income so that we can have the life that we really want to live. Maybe you want to buy a home or what have you. And so it can feel really big and overwhelming, like, oh, I've got $50,000 worth of student loan debt, or, oh, I need, a $10,000 down payment on a house. That can feel really big and kind of abstract. And so I tell people to start with the $100 challenge. And I'm going to give you the $100 challenge today. And I'm going to give you some ideas about how to get started. So the $100 challenge is finding $100 either by making it or by saving it. And I'm going to give you ideas for both today. And so there's a real big reason why I tell you to start with $100. So $100 is, first of all, it feels good when you find this $100 that you thought you didn't have, right? So if you find it in your budget by either saving money, or if you find it by earning a little bit money, it feels really good because you move from feeling like you're powerless to this debt, you're powerless to this big, huge number, to finally you feel like you have some control, you're making some progress. So it's a mental thing, and it helps you to feel better. But the second thing is it really gives you proof of concept, because if you can find $100 or save $100 or make $100, you can save or make or find 1,000 or 10,000. It really is just one unit. So it's kind of broken down into that one unit that now you say, like, okay, I found this 100. I wonder if I could do this again. I wonder if I could find another 100, or I can do 100 every single month for a year. That's $1,200. So 100 gives you like a really great kind of building block for the other pieces of your financial puzzle. But then the other thing is, for a lot of us, especially if you are living paycheck to paycheck, $100 is a huge investment. It's a huge start for you. So you can do one or two things. You can either put it into a savings account, link it to your checking account, so now you don't have those overdrafts every month, or you can flip it and invest it into starting a business. There's a lot of businesses you can start for $100 or less. If you don't know one, you can definitely check the link in my bio. I have a list that you can check out. There's a ton of businesses that you can actually start as a side hustle for $100 or less, right? Even if it's not your dream business, it's a business that you can start that can get you to whatever is your dream. So $100 is a great, great place to start. If you haven't done the $100 challenge, I want to challenge you to do it this weekend. Okay. Do not want you to waste time. Do not want you to put it off. I want to give you some really simple ideas to do it right now. And so the first thing I'm going to give you is a super, super simple strategy, and you can do it right now. Okay. So I want you to find 10 things in your house that you can sell, that you no longer need or no longer use. And I'm going to give you 3 places to look. Okay. So you're going to find 10 things in your house that you can sell. Now, how do I know this works? So first of all, I know this works because I've done it. And my kids did it this weekend. My daughter was like, I want to get some extra money. And I was like, okay, that's nice. And she said, I think I'm going to take some stuff to the Plato's Closet. So I said, okay, fine. You may not get very much. I said, you might get $5 or $10. So, they pick what they want, and they don't, it kind of depends on how much they have in stock and what you have to sell. And so she had maybe like a little half a basket worth full. And I was like, she's not even filled up the basket, but I went ahead and took it over there for her. She made $20 selling clothes. And these are, teenager clothes that she sold at the Plato's Closet. And so she was, 20% of the way towards $100, which is pretty good for a 13-year-old. So you can do the same thing. I guarantee you have at least 10 things in your house that you no longer need that are valuable to somewhere else. And I'm going to tell you 3 places to look. Place number 1, look in your closet. Look in your closet. If you have something in your closet that still has tags on it and you got it at least a year ago and you have not worn it, I want you to take it out so that you can sell it. Okay? And a lot of times we purchase items for a particular event or a particular function, and then we think, well, I'm going to keep it so that I don't have to buy it, again later, when we know that we're probably not going to wear it again later. So if you haven't worn it in a year, or you don't anticipate wearing it in a year, even if you have worn it once, I want you to go ahead and take it out of the closet and get ready to sell it. The reason being that when it comes to especially like clothes and things that might go in and out of fashion, the older they are, the less valuable they are, unless it's like, super duper retro. But if you have something in your closet from maybe last season, it might really have some value, and you have the most opportunity to get something out of it when you go to sell it. The second place you're going to check is your kids' room, okay? You're going to go through your kids' room, look for items there. Now, obviously, you can get kids' clothes out and sell those too. There's lots of shops around that will take kids' clothes on consignment, or that will buy them outright. But your kids probably have toys that they're no longer playing with. They might have, videotapes or DVDs or, other items or trinkets that you no longer need. Baby items are incredibly valuable on resale. Find whatever your kids are no longer using and put that out, that you're going to work on that too. And then this one might surprise you, but go through your kitchen. Go through your kitchen, okay? If you have a, toaster oven that you no longer use, or you bought this juicer and you've only made juice one time, or you bought this perfect crepe maker and you make crepes every 2 or 3 years, go ahead and get that stuff out. Now, you can sell these things if you have the weather appropriately. You can sell these things right in your front yard in a yard sale. But places like OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, these are all places that you can sell these items. You can also go to your local resale shops. If it's like an electronic device or something like a kitchen gadget, you might be able to take it to a pawn shop. You can take all of those things and put them just even on your general Facebook page. A lot of times you say like, hey, I'm cleaning out my closet. I've got this, this, and this, $5 each, $10 each. And you will be shocked and amazed at how many people will go ahead and buy those things from you. Now, if you've got name brand items, those typically will go a little bit farther, and you might be able to get more. Check on Amazon, check on eBay. That's other options as well. But even if it's not a name brand, let's say that you've got a bunch of Target shirts, or you've got a bunch of Old Navy shirts that don't, they're not more kind of fashionable. Bundle those together. So a bundle of 10 onesies, a bundle of 5 school shirts, a bundle of 3 pairs of leggings or 5 pairs of leggings. Those things really do go super duper fast. And if you're getting $3, $5, $6, $7, you'll be at your $100 in no time flat. So if money is tight and you're looking to figure out how to stretch a dollar, I want you to do the $100 challenge. Now, the other way that I encourage you to get to the $100 challenge is by saving money. And so I have a link in my bio for the 20 ways to save $20 or more in 20 minutes or less. And I would definitely encourage you to check that out. It's an ebook. It's not one of these super duper long ebooks that'll take you all day to read. But it's something you can easily do this weekend. I walk you through the things that I have done, calling companies and getting discounts on services and things like that to get you to that $20 mark. And if you can do that even once or twice each week over the course of a month, you will definitely save yourself $100. Then you can take that, either invest it in starting a business or paying down debt or creating that savings account or just giving yourself a little bit of breathing room. Okay. Now, I give away the 20 ways to save $20 or more in 20 minutes or less to the people who enroll in the Breaking Broke Bootcamp, which is about to get started in about another week. So if you want to join me for that bootcamp where I walk you through 30 days of creating your financial freedom plan, that is open for enrollment, and that link is in my bio. If you're not sure if it's for you, I want you to take the cash flow checkup, okay? The cash flow checkup will ask you a few questions, and it'll decide whether you need to start a little bit slower, but just maybe applying some of the strategies from the book, or if you're ready to dive right in and get your finances completely under control with the bootcamp, okay? So use those strategies, take the $100 challenge, and definitely come back and let me know how it went. Talk to you guys soon.